Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. YouTubers on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
Welcome to another arcade versus home port. In this video I'll be taking a look at the Ninja Warriors, released in the arcades by Taito in 1987 and comparing it to its PC Engine version in 1989. This is a very interesting arcade machine, and one that you could argue would be absolutely impossible really to convert to the home systems in its original form because of how it was presented as a cabinet. I saw it once way back in the day. I also saw it in the same arcade I saw Darius 2, which featured the same setup. It was a triple screen, widescreen play area, so it was really long and narrow. So this is running in MAME, so this is going to be really, well, long and narrow. That's what she said. Basically, the middle screen was a monitor, but the two screens outside of it were front projection via mirror screens. I'm not sure why they didn't just have 3 screens. Maybe it was a cost cutting thing, but yeah, I mean, obviously think about this being divvied up into 3 screens but being much bigger in the arcade and also having insane sound. It was something to behold. It was ported to the PC Engine, Spectrum, Pants, Amiga, slightly better than Pants, but still kind of Pants. Same goes for Terror. The Commodore version was rubbish, as was the Amstrad, but the PC Engine version, wow, it's alright. It's the version I played and loved back in the day, and to be fair, has no chance of competing with the arcade, which most of these games don't, which is kind of the purpose of this arcade versus home ports. And there was also a Mega CD version, which everyone raved as being the best version, but I kind of prefer the PC Engine version, with the exception of the Mega CD version has the full proper soundtrack from the arcade, which was done by a band. Yep, couldn't make this stuff up. I love the 80s. So anyway, the story goes, in 1993, which was then the future but now is the past, the president, what's his name? Bangler, that's a real name. No one had real names in the 80s in arcades or in action movies. He lets martial law, he declares martial law and lets the military take over the country, but they're all a bunch of corrupt bastards. So there's a group of anarchist scientists led by, ready, Malk, not to be confused with the milk substitute in The Simpsons, Malk, who creates 3 cybernetic ninja warriors to take him on because it would be far too dangerous for him to do it. Why did he create cybernetic ninja warriors? Possibly because everyone loved the Terminator. Cybernators? Cyborgs or Terminators were bloody cool. But what was also cool was ninjas. So stick a ninja outside a Terminator and have bits of his outer body slowly blow off to show the Terminator. Kids will bloody love it. And we did. And it's balls hard. But I wanted to show it because, once again, that's why I have a soft spot for this arcade machine and the PC Engine, and I personally think it's the best home port. But as I said, because of the 3-screen layout, never really stood a chance, did it? But anyway, I would love to play this cabinet again. Also, there was a sequel, developed by, is it Natsumi, released in 1994 on the SNES, called Ninja Warriors Return, which is more, it ups it basically. I don't think it's a spiritual sequel because it adds too much stuff that wasn't in the original, although you could argue that would make it a better game. And then there's a new one now called Ninja Warriors Return Again or something, which is coming out on, or possibly out on the Switch, at least in Japan, and PlayStation 4, and I think Xbox One, I don't know. Which is, yeah, Ninja Warriors Return Again, which is kind of an updated version of the SNES port. Anyway, this is still the best. This is this. That's the military, in case you didn't know. Music is superb. Anyway, I've waffled far too long. Let's get into it. Let's put some money in. Yeah, because that's epic. Coin error. Well, that's awkward, isn't it? Not seen that before, and I've played this before. That's very interesting. Hey, I'm going to leave that in. Warts and all is what I say. Warts and all. Right, 1 or 2 players. Yes, it's simultaneous 2 players. They're all pretty much the same. You just have a slashing action and shuriken, which run out. There we go. Health bottom left. Slash, slash, slash. Now obviously, think seeing it on a massive screen, or 3 screens, or 1 screen, 2 projected mirror thingies, and you would have been blown away. Enemies come continuously, there are 6 stages. Shuriken, save them, you will run out. Save for the gun blokes. You haven't got time, have you? Yes, you have got time, because it's the 80s, and of course you would have time. But yeah, so basically, yeah, they spent all this money, right, on making these cyborg ninjas, and then forgot to actually give them any actual ninja skills. I know, I love this game, so I'm taking the piss, but listen to music. I love the sound effects as well. It's kind of like Kung Fu Master, just keep moving forwards. You will fight tanks and shit. Save your shuriken. There were weird cybernetic monkey things coming up, but yeah, it's nice graphic. There you go. Speak of the devil. Speech. Listen to the speech. I forget the name of the band, but it was a real band. Of course you wanted to put a song to an arcade game about cybernetic ninjas, why wouldn't you? But yeah, so why didn't you create cybernetic ninjas who could actually, well, ninja? I don't know. I'm being harsh, like I said, I love this game. There's not really much to it, but then there wasn't really much to most games in the 80s in the arcade, were they? They were there to empty your pockets of your parents' money. I do like it, it's got blood in as well. I might do a gameplay of the Spectrum, but then again I might not, because to be perfectly honest, you really aren't missing anything. There is also a reason I have a massive soft spot for this on the PC Engine, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen to that music. It's so good it makes me want to piss my pants. Point to the quote. I adopted that town. Big chicken, fried chicken. This is killing my hand. The background graphics are lovely. Apparently that garage door is shy. You know, maybe garage doors in the past that is somehow the future are self-aware. Where is my shuriken? Apart from in that bloke's leg right now. Have I got a shuriken count? I'm trying to read. It is impressive how many people come at you and doesn't slow down or anything. Rocket launcher bastards, of course. Oh, more cybernetic monkeys. Hey, I'm really... Why would it just left them as ninja, cybernetic robot ninjas without any skin on, just to scare the piss out of the enemy? Isn't intimidation, you know, factor half the battle? All my confusion out with the end of G.I. Joe. I don't know. DJ boy. Oh look. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this bit. Listen to that. Especially the fact that they sampled them. Oh, that's horrible. I know it's a video game, but seriously, Taito, sort your shit out. It's music. I'll shut up about the music in a minute, but it's absolutely fantastic. Very hard to see how the PC Engine version will compete with it. But we live, we learn. Hey, my health is... I should say that out loud. My health is doing alright. Oh, look, there you go. My Arnie head's out, even though I'm a bird. Who's the fucking woke woman in the new Terminator movie? I'm her. You know, the one with the boy's haircut. Yeah, that you think that means something good, don't you? No, it means they've got a fuck-off big tank coming. This looks lovely. Alright, it's very small playing it at home, but just imagine it on those monitors, or monitor in 2 kind of monitors back in the day. It would be very impressive. Well, it was very impressive, I can tell you that, because I played it back in the day and I was impressed. Granted, in 1987 I was 11. Isn't he a character from another Taito arcade game? Wow. How do I kill him then? Apparently not like that. Don't start me all the way at the back or I'm going to be pissed. But, see? Because it's 3 screens. That gives you some indication. Is he gone? Is he dead, Dave? I think so. Where am I? I thought I broke the game again. Right. Oh, level 2. More doggies. Hopefully I can get to level 2 on the PC Engine version. I do remember playing it back in the day. It was balls horrifically hard. But obviously, unlike this, you just can't keep popping in your parents' money. Different track. Still good. Tank. Right. I mean, I know I'm a robot and shit, but it's still going to give me body armor. How do I avoid that? You can't probably because it wants your money. I'm really not sure how I'm supposed to fight him. They're dead. I'm pretty sure I've completed it. Oh, completed him, beat him. Oh, I got it. There we go. Well, that didn't work, did it? Look, he's not stupid, is he? And I can't stay on it. Stick your head up, you bastards. No, he's not dense. Have I got power effect? I don't know. I think it's safe to say I'm not going to beat him. Anyway, as you can see, this is incredibly impressive, or I think it is. And I'm usually right. Let's take a look at the PC Engine version. So here we go with the Ninja Warriors running on the PC Engine. It was developed by Taito themselves and released in 1989. Now obviously there is no way this is going to be able to compete with the arcade because the difference is in the hardware. But it does a really good job of giving you all the sort of cinematics and stuff like that. And if you could read Japanese, the story also, that's so cool. I know it's all pixelated and stuff, but that's so cool. Even though you look more like a gold gibbon than a Terminator. But yeah, I really like this sport. I have a soft spot for it because my brother had on his PC Engine back in the day, and it was the only way I got to play anything close to the arcade machine because, as I said, the Spectrum, Amstrad, Commodore, Amiga, Atari STs. Bear in mind, taste is subjective because people constantly tell me that I'm wrong. But yeah, they were rubbish. And this was the only way I got to play anything close to the arcade port. And it also had amazing manga artwork on the cover. Look it up. Right, rinse and repeat the intro. Let's press start, because you got something cool going on here. Press run button. No, hang on a minute. Bear with me, because I meant to do this, which means if you press select, right, your player, ninja, or kunoichi, because it's, is it only one player in this, I think, but it gives the option of playing both. But then if you press this, then you go to options, and then press run button for options, and then you can change your colour. I think that's really cool. And immediately, I'm going with red, so it's comparable to the arcade. Immediately you can see on that little sprite there that the graphics are excellent, the animation is excellent. The music is pretty, bearing in mind that the original was done by a band. We'll go with long, we'll go with easy. I think the music is really impressive in this. Right, and also, right, life bottom left, shuriken to the right, time top right. Oh, wasted my shuriken. The animation is great and superb. The graphics are incredibly bland. Come on, that was a given. But it's in, you know, with the way it's put your options and stuff around, it's in widescreen. So it does replicate that squashed effect of the arcade to allow at least more sprites on the screen at one time. There are less than the arcade, but you will notice it still pumps them at you. And so far, there is no flickering. And yes, that music is really good. Again, people, the whole point of this series is the sprites are lovely. We're talking about hardware that didn't have a chance, but was in the generation of systems that, wrong way, Dave, boasted of being the ones that would bring it home to you. I mean, look at when the TurboGrafx was launched in North, that's really cool, North America. So. Real arcade graphics. It wasn't. Although you would have thought so if you played R-Type, but I was very impressed with this, and if I was a massive fan, so I was, of the arcade, playing this at home would have, you know, I'm talking about me in the third person if it was someone else. Would have been absolutely fine. There's no parallax. Usually that stuff takes a hit when we bring these machines home to the PC Engine. You've got to remember the grunt of the machine to be able to display, well, we did it in a weird way as I mentioned, 3 screens and fill them with that many sprites. So this is more than adequate. And like I said, soft spot, I don't doubt that the Mega CD version is probably technically better. It should be. It's on far superior hardware. But, and yes, it has the groovy music from the arcade, I just got a soft spot for this. I like the underdog, which also again is what this series is kind of about. And yep, you're an incredibly accurate, your animation's superb, the way your hair moves as well. Well done. Oh look! That's really cool. Well done, Taito. Oh, listen to him rock out! Oh, I do like the cybernetic effects. He's nicked my bloke's idea. Mog. I'm gonna say Mog. They block as well. This is awesome. I've been well chuffed with this. I never got good reviews. Well, it was in like the late 80s in Mean Machine when I saw it. And once again, because I hadn't played it at that point, but I played the arcade. Again, I forget what arcade that was, but it must have been an Epic arcade because they had this and Darius, the triple screen one, and they had the original Hang On with the massive red bike, which I couldn't lean on, so my dad had to stand behind me and move it around for me. Hey, I was a child. I wasn't drinking my milk, I was drinking my mouth. See what I did there? Continuity. It's funny. Oh look, see? I'm running out, or like I said, the boy-looking bird from the new Woke Terminator movie being out. Yoink, yoink. I'd be thinking I've got a gun, she's got no friggin' head, and just knives. And look how many people she's killed. Damn. One day away from retirement. I am really liking that music. Apart from that bit there, it makes me jump. Have you noticed what I've noticed? The elephant in the room? This seems to be working fine. That was a really decent representation of the arcade machine, because let's not forget, the PC Engine wasn't the greatest when it came to music. I'm not saying it was terrible, people did good jobs with it, and it was certainly no Master System. I love the Master System though, just for record. What's this guy? He does nothing. But yeah, he does a really good tune. I've got to get behind him. Yeah. Jump. Hey, he's dead, but so am I. That's accurate to the arcade. Wow, really? She's a robot. Why is she wearing a bra? Just noticed. You better not put me all the way back. Wow. That's not cricket. I'm sure I killed him. But did it not put me all the way back? I guess we'll find out. Thing is though, it's the 80s, it's Japan, difficulty was never on your side, was it? But yeah, do you know what? I'm still really impressed with this. I think this is a very good spiritual rendition of an arcade machine. It didn't have a piss and hell's chance of being able to port accurately, but does more than a fine job, particularly when you look at the main characters, you know, and the animation. Your weapons are accurate. I think this is awesome. Would have been nice if it was 2-player, but hey, again, I think it's punching above its weight as it is. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Did you love Ninja Warriors in the arcade? Did you ever at least play it in the arcade? I'm assuming there wasn't a single screen version. And, you know, did you play any of the home ports and what was your favourite? But more importantly, did you play this version and what did you think of it? Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, and remember, ninjas are cool, but they're even cooler when they're fucking Terminators. I'll see you later. Bye.